Hey, it was like up around 800. Yeah, pretty good. A lot on the. Okay, check 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 test. Stand by. Coming up, Cedar Cliff and Chambersburg coming your way in about 5 minutes. Test 1, 2, 3.
Nice crush box there. They feed you pretty good.
Yes, we do.
That stuff is delicious.
Best one around is high school right in Stone Valley.
Oh yeah. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay, check 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 test. Stand by. Coming up, Buzz. It's real. Really. It's stereo. It's
It's in front of the baseball field. Your lights are on. Thank you to providing the food for tonight's walk of honor. We have Joe's. You can visit them in the Cedar Plaza across from the high school.
His church is a convention center. He bought a body. God said I was and he wouldn't open convention center for people until he was forced to.
Think they're going to break up the Nationals now since they shoot together?
You know, the funny thing is, letters are there.
They didn't do anything.
Hartford had a horrible quarter.
Zimmerman's getting a little long in the tooth.
Scott Hardy inside the lodge.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the pictures in place.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah.
I hate watching the At one point in any season. At that point, you're mixing and matching. I don't think Madden had anybody left in the bullpen last night.
They depend too much on that bullpen.
Okay, check 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 test. Cedar Cliff at Chambersburg at Cedar Cliff. Coming your way here in just a few minutes. Stand by. Yeah, it's 7:10 kickoff with the homecoming activities. We're still going. For right now, in a minute or two.
This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cedar Cliff High School. As you're watching the Chambersburg Marching Band perform in the pregame ceremonies tonight, I'm Gary Clyde along with Mike Berger. Thanks for joining us tonight as the Chambersburg Trojans look for their first win of the season against the 3-3 Colts. And tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. By Anthem Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road, Chambersburg. By the United States Air Force, aim high. Make a living with a career that makes a difference. In the U.S. Air Force, over 200 career opportunities. By Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Phone 717-597-9900. By The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports. Stories, scores, and highlights from Franklin and Fulton County is at thesportspage.blog. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, 650 North Antrim Way, Greencastle. By Johnny's Restaurant and Hotel Service, superior service, competitive prices, 2406 Molly Pitcher Highway, South in Chambersburg. By Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway, South Chambersburg, the home of laser bowling every Friday and Saturday night, 10 to 12:30. By Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. By Clyde Tours, New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Costa Rica, and more. Visit ClydeTours.net for complete tour schedule. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Anthem Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Wadesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Anthem Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East of Main Street, Wadesboro. Well, the Chambersburg Trojans tonight are trying to put behind them maybe their worst loss in school history, as they lost to a very powerful and probably the number one team in the state and the entire region, and that is the Harrisburg Cougars. It wasn't pretty last week. Harrisburg took the opening kickoff and scored and never stopped scoring until the game was over, Mike.
Yep. Yeah. There we go. So we talk about the Trojans game last week, and I mean, it was homecoming. It was a game in which it was 6-3 at one point, but then that seemed a blink of an eye. Harrisburg just scored at will, and it is a game to forget, but there's a lot of things they have to do better in that contest, hopefully, that they practice this week. No matter who they're going to play, they're going to have those same problems and lose those games. Their defense was very weak on the front line. They were just going at will as far as the passing and running game, and they just got to make better passes, better, smart football. Yes, they're playing a quote-unquote weaker team compared to Harrisburg, but they still got to do the fundamentals better to have a chance against anybody.
And, that they do. And I know Mark Luther, he pretty much just wants the team to forget it. Whether they could do that or not is another story. But hopefully they do put it behind them. They play a Cedar Cliff team that's a little down this year. They're 3 wins and 3 losses on the year. And you say a little down. That doesn't, they're 3-3. They're still a very decent ball club, but they were undefeated for a long time deep into the season last year. And the Trojans met Cedar Cliff a year ago back at Chambersburg. And a couple of things must happen for the Trojans to be in the ball game tonight and maybe have a shot at the upset. And they have to be stronger on defense. There's no question about it. They left Harrisburg score practically every time they had the football last week. And also their passing game. I think you have to have receivers that are going to hold on to the football, so many times early in the season. And last week, to be honest, Collier did not have a whole lot of time to do anything. But the receivers need to, hang on to the football. That makes a huge difference, naturally, if you can hold on to the football, pick up the yardage, keep the drives running.
Yeah, now you're in week 7 situation in which, injuries, fatigue. You got Clay Myers, Kyrie Morton not playing tonight. They're out this week, and everybody's just got to step up. They're going to have a stellar game. A team that they faced, they beat Hershey. Hershey lost to Harrisburg 60-0. That tells you how good Harrisburg is. But they definitely got to just get those fundamentals back and hope for a better performance tonight. And we were talking during the pregame, when was the last time they won? They haven't won since week 1 of last year, and they would love to end that streak tonight.
So that means the Trojans, since week 1 of last year, have lost 15 in a row since last defeating Greencastle to open that 2016 season. And to look back to when Chambersburg defeated someone other than a Greencastle or Mifflin County, I think you have to go all the way back to the 2014 season, which was a couple of pretty good years for Chambersburg as they were competitive back in the Jamal Pickett era. But, the Trojans, hope to get this thing turned around, and things appear that things are going to get better for Chambersburg in the future, but you have to get a few victories here to pick up that, just to get some confidence and get something going. And the Cedar Cliff Colts are the opponent tonight. We'll be coming back with more of the Antrim Insurance pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the SportsPage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at antriminspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills, too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Fall is fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. Saturday, October 21st is Apple Fest in downtown Chambersburg, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Everything apples, artisans, art, fun, entertainment by finalists of this year's Acapella and Unplugged. Fun for the whole family. Then try to find your way out of a 10-acre corn maze at Country Creek Produce Farm on Eder Road in Chambersburg. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome back, everyone, to Cedar Cliff High School. Gary Klein along with Mike Berger. And Cedar Cliff, the opponent tonight, and this is the first time in many years the Trojans have made this trip here to West Shore Stadium. The teams are meeting in the crossover game. That's a 2-year series. Last year they met in Chambersburg. This year at Cedar Cliff. There was a time the Colts were in the same division in the Commonwealth Division as the Chambersburg Trojans many years ago. And it was a time, and Ed Gottwalls was talking about it on Chalk Talk last night. I think they went into the last game of the season, Chambersburg and Cedar Cliff both undefeated in football, in which Chambersburg eventually won to go 10-0 that year. So,
you think this was the same press box they had?
Yeah, I believe maybe it was. Exactly. It could very well be. So it could very well be the same one. Great view here, though.
Oh, yeah.
It is a outstanding location in that respect. This year, the Cedar Cliff Colts started the season with a 27-6 win over Penn Manor, then a 42-9 win over Mifflin County. And then in another non-league game, they lose to York by a score of 48-28. They've lost to Lower Dauphin 35-21. And to Bishop McDevitt 28-21. And they are coming off of a loss last week at the hands of the Hershey Trojans by a score of 40-12 1 week ago. Tonight they lost a game there to Hershey. So it is for the Colts trying to get above the 500 mark tonight. And the Colts are pretty similar to CD East. They have a triple threat in Bobby Whalen. He started the season at quarterback, had some pretty good numbers, 20 of 39, 274 yards, 4 touchdowns. But recently, he's been moved to running back, where he's had some success there, too. 36 carries, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 21 receptions for another 213 yards. And Chris Adair, he's now is now playing quarterback. He's 61 of 97, 817 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The top runner is Mike Dubas, 123 yards for 123 carries for 592 yards, 7 touchdowns. Alex Lance, who is 6'2", is the top receiver, 20 catches for 255 yards and 4 scores. That's what the Trojans are up against tonight.
Yeah, it seems like all these teams that the Trojans face, these players, they can do everything. They can be quarterback, they can be running back, receiver, and that's who the Trojans have been facing lately. They get into the meat of the schedule. They're playing these Harrisburg area teams that they know how to crop their players and do different positions on the football squad, and that's who the Trojans have to deal with tonight. As you mentioned, Bobby Whalen, he did a little bit of everything thus far this season, and we'll see how that works out tonight.
And we will be coming back with more of our pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com, GameTimePA.com, and thesportspage.blog.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to JDPower.com.
Erie Insurance.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at blazechevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Back here at West Shore Stadium, just outside of Camp Hill, where tonight the Chambersburg Trojans and Cedar Cliff Colts going at it. It is homecoming here at Cedar Cliff tonight, so we're going to have a 7:10 kickoff, also an expanded halftime. But once again, Chambersburg drawing the homecoming opponent here at Cedar Cliff tonight.
And that worked out real well for Chambersburg last Friday.
Yeah.
Their homecoming.
Well, maybe it's time to rain on somebody else's parade this week, Mike.
It is Friday the 13th.
And it is Friday the 13th, absolutely. And apparently some rain may be falling. I see a few umbrellas out there.
The wind died down. It is drizzly out there. I don't think it's going to get any downpours or anything. It's supposed to be real warm tomorrow, but a little rain. You got a nice field out there. It could make the ball slippery. Things can happen in a game of football, of course, when the field is wet. We'll see if that'll take an advantage or a disadvantage for the Trojans tonight.
And a programming reminder that tomorrow morning here on midpennbroadcasting.com, as well as the sportspage.blog, WRGG 93.7 and WRGG.org It's going to be the Chambersburg Trojans boys soccer team hosting the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils. Chambersburg fighting for that home game in the first round of the playoffs. They were number 7, I believe, going into last night, maybe jumped up to number 6. But the Trojans want to hang on to that. The top 8 teams get the home field advantage. Meanwhile, Greencastle ranked number 3, so they should have the first round home field advantage regardless of what happens. The Blue Devils just coming off of a big victory last night to finish the Colonial Division regular season undefeated at 12 wins, no losses, as they defeated Waynesboro by a score of 4-1 at Cayley Field last night. So 2 really good soccer teams, 2 of the best in the area, squaring off tomorrow morning at Trojan Stadium. 11 a.m. is kickoff, 10:45 a.m. pregame show. John Freeman and Ed Gottwals will have all the play-by-play of that tomorrow from Trojan Stadium in Chambersburg. And some other games around the area tonight. The Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils are at Shippensburg. It's a homecoming for the Greyhounds tonight. The Blue Devils coming off of a 5-point loss last week to Big Spring. And meanwhile, Shippensburg was in a close game with Mifflin County. That game can also be heard or be watched on MidPennBroadcasting.com. Greg Hoover and Vern McCauley have the play-by-play tonight from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Shippensburg. That game also on the radio at 93.7 WRGG. James Buchanan makes the long trip to West Perry to take on the Indians tonight. And Waynesboro, unquestionably, the big surprise team in the area this year. They take to the road, and they have just had a stellar defense and may get tested a little bit tonight with Ryan Adams of the Big Spring Bulldogs. And they play tonight at Big Spring High School. And that's what's happening around the area as far as other games going on tonight in the area.
Yeah, a lot of big games. We were just talking about on the way here. It's hard to believe week 7. And for looking at the Trojans' schedule, it's you got to try to win a game this year. You can't go 0-10. You want to hopefully tonight's a quote unquote type of game they can stay competitive and maybe squeak one out. I know they play Carlisle at the end of the year, but. You gotta. It doesn't look good to end your year with no wins. You want to do whatever you can, at least get one in the column.
Yes, indeed. You don't want to go winless on the year. In fact, you'd like to pick up about 4 wins here over the last 4 weeks if it was possible. But Chambersburg next week is hosting Central Dauphin at Chambersburg. And then they travel to State College to take on the Mighty Lions and wrap the season up at home against Carlisle. And, yes, the football season has went rapidly. It's like a blur. It lasts just 2 months, basically, a little over 2 months. And here we are sitting in week 7 already. And Chambersburg at a record of no wins and 6 losses. There's more to come from West Shore Stadium on the pregame show tonight. The Chambersburg Trojans, Cedar Cliff Colts will kick it off in about 13 minutes, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, GameTimePA.com, and the SportsPage.blog.
That's why F&M Trust designed the home equity loan and line of credit with features you'll love, including a great low rate. So add more room in your budget and your life with F&M Trust. Apply today at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Nellie Fox Bowl rocks the late night away every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 12:30. It's the fun and excitement of laser bowling with music geared toward the younger generation. Everyone is welcome. Sundays at Nellie Fox Bowl from 12 to 4:30. Bowl for just $10 per lane with up to 6 people per lane. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12:30. And Sunday, 12:30 to 10.
Fall is fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. Saturday, October 21st is Apple Fest in downtown Chambersburg, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Everything apples, artisans, art, fun, entertainment by finalists of this year's Acapella and Unplugged. Fun for the whole family. Then try to find your way out of a 10-acre corn maze at Country Creek Produce Farm on Eder Road in Chambersburg. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit explorefranklincountypa.com.
Most of us would agree that getting your education is important. Most of us would also agree that finding a way to pay for it can be difficult. The United States Air Force can help. We'll help get your education with up to 100% tuition assistance. You can also earn an associate's degree through the Community College of the Air Force. For more information, call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message is brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick and the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you.
Chambersburg and Cedar Cliff getting set to square off. The Trojans on the season, we mentioned 0-6. They've lost to the Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils in the opener, 28-7. Were defeated by Shippensburg by a score of 21-14. And then, of course, the forfeit to Red Lion, 2-0. And Cumberland Valley, the Trojans lost to 35-13. And 36-26 loss to CD East, and then last week's 82-3 drubbing by the Harrisburg Cougars. And it all results in an 0-6 start for the Chambersburg Trojans. And the Trojans, on the season, last week they managed just 49 yards of the running game, which had been producing. Stopped by that Harrisburg defense last week. And as far as tonight goes, you can expect to see some of the same things out of Cedar Cliff as you did CD East 2 weeks ago. They play the 4-4 defense, and according to Coach Mark Luther, he said they like to get you in situations like third down and pressure you, and he said the Trojans need to be better on first and second down so they don't see many of the situations. To avoid that, Luther said we have to be able to complete passes downfield. That's the only way to open the running game. He said they may pressure us on every play and make us beat them passing the ball. Last 2 games combined, the Trojans have had only 124 passing yards, and last week only 1 pass gained more than 10 yards. So the Trojans want to get the ball downfield tonight.
Yeah, I mean, those are stats that nobody wants to hear. Everything about that game was horrible. And you said in the beginning, it's a game you just want to forget, focus on tonight. But again, even though you want to forget about the past, there's those key fundamentals we talked about, better defense, better pass selection, just making some smart football plays out there. And we'll see how the weather is as far as the slippery grounds. That could affect the field of play. Hopefully tonight Collier has a little more time when he steps back to figure out what he wants to do, because there's a millisecond last week. I mean, as soon as he got dropped back, they were after him. So that we'll notice that line tonight to see how tough they are protecting Collier and hoping that he can get a strong throw or make a move to feed it off to some of the folks that he's hoping that will help him out tonight.
And for Chambersburg tonight, Clay Myers and his backup at linebacker and running back Kyrie Morton are both out with injuries this week. Going into tonight's game, Keyshawn Jones led the Trojans with 71 carries, 414 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the year. And we will be getting ready here at West Shore Stadium for the playing of our national anthem, which should be coming up momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please stand? Take off your hats as we honor America as the national anthem is performed by Alex Lance, homecoming queen.
And we will be coming back with the start of tonight's game after these messages on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpenbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills, too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Hi, Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle supercenter with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at blazechevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Most of us would agree that getting your education is important. Most of us would also agree that finding a way to pay for it can be difficult. The United States Air Force can help. We'll help get your education with up to 100% tuition assistance. You can also earn an associate's degree through the Community College of the Air Force. For more information, call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message is brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick and the United States Air Force.
Ready for kickoff tonight, and the Trojans will receive the kick and take it back on the 5-yard line. 10, 15, 20, and up to the 25-yard line. That's where the Trojans will go to work. And was that number?
Tyshawn Worrell, number 9.
Number 9, Tyshawn Worrell on the return for the Chambersburg Trojans. So now Collier and the Trojans going to work here to start the game. They're going right to left across your computer screen tonight. Collier, the big 6'7" guy on the mound, and he'll hand the football off, and it's Jones. And Jones is going to pick up about, is it 4 yards on the play?
Yeah, at least 3 or maybe even 4. We'll see what Collier is going to do here with his offensive scheme. It's 3rd and 3 on the scoreboard, just getting underway here.
So it's 2nd down for the Trojans. It looks like a 2nd down, and they gave him 2 yards there. So sweeping it around to the right and getting knocked out of bounds is the Chambersburg Trojans. That's Tyler Collier on the keeper. And already the Trojans are faced with a 3rd down and 8 yards to go. 3rd and 5. Pick up of a couple on the play. Chambersburg faced right now with having to get that 1st down to keep this opening drive alive. Collier is back. He throws it up, and the pass is incomplete. The Trojans go 3 and out to start the ball game tonight. Collier's pass is incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start. They only took 48 seconds off the clock doing it.
Well, yeah, Andrew Shetter went down a couple yards trying to get that pass to get those 8 yards, and this went away from him. Actually, it was kind of risky. It was a couple Colts there waiting, but unable to get it. So Nazir Taylor's going to have to punt it away off that first possession.
So here will come the Taylor punt as he's standing back at the 15-yard line. And the catch is taken by the Cedar Cliff Colts at the 30, and a couple of Trojans are right there to bring down the return man of Cedar Cliff, which would
Brady
Ebersole.
Yeah, Brady Ebersole. And, yeah, you're right. The Trojans were there waiting for him. Number 9, Tyshawn Worrell. He had a good tackle there, and let's see what the Colts can do on their offense.
So to be Cedar Cliff as they go to work for the first time in this ball game. Chris Dare calling signals tonight for the Cedar Cliff Colts. He's standing in the shotgun back at the 31-yard line. Gets the screen pass off, and getting just a few yards up over the 40 to the 41 is Bobby Whalen.
Yeah, Whalen, by looking at that play, strong guy, got through some defenders there, getting some key yardage. Started quarterback here in the beginning of the year, and it's now 2nd and 4 for the Colts.
So the Colts with a pickup of 6 yards on the play. And a little motion to the right for the Colts. There's a handoff again. It will go to Whalen, and Whalen is going to get knocked down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, ran to a brick wall there. Good stop by the Trojans, and he might have picked up a 1-yarder on that.
And that's what it was, a yard, 3rd down and 2. And now the Trojans trying to make the big 3rd down stop early in this football game. 10 minutes remaining, no score. Cedar Cliff Colts with the football on their first possession of the night. And again, Whalen is going to get the call, and Whalen is up over the 45. He's very close to first down yardage.
From here,
and he has it.
Oh, he does have it, okay. Looked very close. The line judge ran in there, studied where the ball was, and unlucky for the Trojans, a fresh set of downs for the Colts.
So the Colts going to work as on a 1st down and 10 from their 46-yard line. And motion going to the right for Cedar Cliff. And there is the handoff to the 45 just over the line of scrimmage at about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, it's another weapon we talked about in the pregame, Chris Dare. Chris Dare, a junior. They have a lot of juniors on this squad. And got some yardage, and they're just running right now. They have one of their main things they like to do is run the football. And right now they're testing the defensive line to see how effective that can be.
And again, motion coming here for the Cedar Cliff Colts. The handoff, that'll go to Whalen. And Whalen is going to get his bell rung at the 49-yard line. Actually, that was number 1, Mike DeBalls.
Yeah, he tried to make a move, find a hole, and right there was the Trojan defense waiting. So now a 3rd and 3 for the Colts.
Make it a 3rd and 7, I believe.
Trying to get used to that scoreboard over there.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. I think they have the timeouts listed on it first. So, yeah, all scoreboards are different there. And the throw is up and incomplete, so that's going to bring up a 4th down. And I believe the punting unit is coming in, and it appears that the Colts are going to punt the football here on their first series. So Chambersburg coming up with the big 4th down stop. And let's see, deep for Chambersburg is at Morton, number 20.
Was that Keyshawn Jones?
Oh, that is Jones. Morton is out tonight, and the ball is taken by Jones back at the 15. Breaks a couple of tackles. He'll get up over the 21 to about the 22-yard line, and that's where the Trojans will set up shop. 1st and 10 from their own 22, right to left here tonight at West Shore Stadium on homecoming. The 3-3 Colts, the 0-6 Chambersburg Trojans, and you can probably see over on the visitor side not a whole lot of folks over there in the stands tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of an uncomfortable, gloomy, damp type of evening. You sit out there on the cold bleachers.
And Collier will hand the football off, and it'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
Trojans had to be happy, but after that first series by the Colts, they had to punt it away. The last week's game, first series, wasn't a series. It was a 94 yards off the kickoff.
And now the Trojans are looking at a 2nd down and 8 yards to go, picking up just a couple of yards on 1st down. And this is Collier with the low snap, and he'll hand it off, but getting knocked down for a loss in the backfield.
Yeah, number 24, Nick Yarnovich. Man, he was rare waiting for him. Loss of yardage. double sticks now for the Trojans.
Keyshawn Jones.
Yeah, Jones had nowhere to go.
And now it's a 3rd down and 11, and the Trojans find themselves in a hole again at 3rd and 11. And it's Collier back at the 15-yard line, and Collier will roll to his right. He'll put the ball up, and the pass is off, and it is complete.
No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, fast throw by Collier down the sideline there, and actually it was almost intercepted. So now the Trojans will have to punt once again.
And their second consecutive 3-and-out to start this football game. So Nazir Taylor will punt it away with Ebersole deep for Cedar Cliff. And the Colts trying to block it, cannot get it. And the ball will take a bounce and be downed.
We're going to have some great field position around the 36-yard line.
Yeah, 36 is where the Cedar Cliff Colts will start. Reminder to join us tomorrow here on Mid-Penn Broadcasting, 10:45 a.m. pregame show, 11 o'clock kickoff. It's boys soccer, Greencastle at Chambersburg. Tomorrow, Trojan Stadium in Chambersburg. And the Colts will send motion to the right. And Bobby Dare is back. Pumps once. And now breaks some tackles. Gets around the left side. Carries it himself. And is going to be knocked out of bounds. It looked like he was knocked back. See where they spot the football.
Yeah, Dare with the side to keep it himself. And there's some players down. They're on the Trojan side. Looks like that's Dare, Chris Dare.
It's a quarterback Dare.
And then some. Kind of confused with now that the Trojans get that off a turnover, or the way the chains are set up to 1 yard.
Yeah. Yes, they did. So it was I never saw the signal, Mike. Did you?
No, I just noticed the chain crews maneuvering, moving the one. So it was off a fumble.
And now they're officially calling it a fumble with the Trojans recovering the football.
Explain that, Gary, in detail. What happened?
Yes, apparently Dare lost the ball as he went out of bounds, and you could see on your screen, if you're watching at home, they're tending to Dare over on the Cedar Cliff sidelines. And the team's momentarily off the field. I don't believe a timeout has been called.
Yeah, just an official's timeout until they figure out Dare's situation.
Now we're coming back. Let's see if Chambersburg could capitalize here.
In the capital city.
Yes, in the capital city, right on the west shore of our state capital. Lower Allen area. And here come the Chambersburg Trojans. .6:35 the time remaining in the first quarter. And here is Collier. And Collier is going to flip it out, and he's got the pass complete at the 30 and getting knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line for Chambersburg. Looks like, is that Seth Browse?
Yeah, Seth Browse. He actually lost the football, but luckily for him, around the sideline area, and it goes out of bounds. So good gain by Browse. 2nd and 3 for the Chambersburg Trojans.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Trojans with the football, pickup of 7 yards on the pass. And you see Collier, as Chambersburg normally uses a whole lot of that clock, and Collier will get it off and pass it incomplete, as it was wide of the intended receiver there, and that being number 25, Terrell Williams.
Yeah, just a little too far to his left. Williams had a dive for that. Unsuccessful, and for the Trojans, man, they got to take advantage of this fumble. I mean, the Colts had great field position, and the first play out of bounds, Dare lost it. You blink of an eye, it's already third down.
It is 3rd down and 3, and the Trojans hand the football off and getting a couple of yards, very close to first down yardage there.
Looks like they got it.
And they did enough. It was Keyshawn Jones?
Yeah, Jones got the first down, their first one. I believe that's their first one tonight.
That is the first one tonight, Mike. They were 3 and out their last 2 series. And now trying to take advantage of the Cedar Cliff Colts turnover. And this is Collier with Jones in the backfield. And again, the Trojans working the clock all the way down to 4. And there is Jones again. And this time he's going to be smothered behind the line of scrimmage. A loose football, but the play was blown dead.
Yeah, one play goes well for Chambersburg, and then the next play, this is what gets them in their situation.
It is.
They lose yardage.
And that is something, it seems like every time something good happens to Chambersburg, something bad or worse follows.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, I think they rely on Keyshawn a little too much, showing that same repetitive play, and the defense just adjusts. I mean, they ran basically the second play in a row, similar.
Now they're facing a 2nd and 12 and an obvious passing situation. And this is Collier again. And Collier trying to get out to his right, escaping trouble. Floats one up in the air, and the pass is incomplete at the 45-yard line of the Cedar Cliff Colts.
Yeah, talk about pressure going against Collier. And I don't know what the chances is throwing one right down the middle. I mean, you had more Colts than Trojans there where he threw it at.
And Mark Luther said it that the Trojans have got to throw the football down the field, make some big plays, and when you do that, it opens up the running game. And right now, the Trojans are faced with a 3rd down and 12 yards to go. And everybody in the house knows that the Trojans need to pass this. A flag is down as Collier rolls right. He puts it up, and it's knocked down by the Cedar Cliff Colts. Getting a hand up there is Brennan Quigley to knock it away for the Colts. And it'll be a 4th down and 12 pending the outcome of this penalty.
Be a victory for the Trojans to get the ball past midfield. False start. Huh. Yeah, that would decline that one. Now it's going to be 4th down.
So it'll be a 4th and 12, which means the Trojans, Nazir Taylor will be on the field to punt the ball away for Chambersburg. And that's Taylor standing back at the 25-yard line. And the snap, and here comes the kick, and boy, it's a short kick, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 38-yard line of the Cedar Cliff Colts.
I know the first quarter in Shippensburg tonight, 3-0 Greencastle leads.
So the Blue Devils with a lead early. Greencastle has had a lot of success scoring this year, but they just their defense, especially their pass defense, has been their downfall, and they lose a lot of close ball games they have this year. And that a marquee matchup anytime Greencastle and Ship gets together. It's you're in for I think a great night and a fun ball game. And there comes the handoff again, and going right up the middle, being smothered by the defensive line of the Chambersburg Trojans. I believe Whalen.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually Wagaman there on that play, number 14. Only a gain of 3 with that play. And
14 is Whalen.
Oh, sorry. Wait, I was looking at the wrong.
Whalen. Okay, Whalen. Yeah, wrong scorecard.
Right.
I've done that a number of times. Trust me. And here is quarterback Dare is back and running around the left side, getting up over the 50 and down to the 45-yard line. Actually, that's Bobby Whalen running the football there.
Yeah, we talked about it. He can do a variety of positions for the Colts, and now they're in Trojan territory. They're past midfield, fresh set of downs. Colts looking for the first score of the game.
And it's 4 minutes remaining, under 4 minutes, 3:53 in the first quarter. And the Colts on the move again. And there comes the handoff, and that is to Mike Du Bois. And he'll get it up to about over the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Colts trying to mix it up with Du Bois and other weapons. Seems like for Chambersburg tonight, it's just been Keyshawn.
And remember, Clay Myers is out tonight for Chambersburg. As the Colts back at it. And that is Whalen at quarterback, and he's going to keep it himself. And the pass is down and incomplete. Good coverage there from the Chambersburg Trojans. And that is from Brady Stumball.
Yeah, Nick Yarnovich was the attendant receiver. He had it in his hands, and he's frustrated. That would have been a big play for the Colts.
So Whalen has taken over at quarterback for Dare. Of course, Dare was injured on the last series by Cedar Cliff.
Yeah, he's sitting on the bench there, Dare is.
And there's the handoff, and trying to run it straight up the middle is Mike Du Bois again, and he'll get it up to the 35-yard line.
It's now 7-3 Shippensburg. They scored a touchdown their first possession. 4-yard run.
And it's a 4th and 3. And you may be in no man's land where you're going for it, and I think that's what the Colts are going to do. You'd be looking at a 51-yard field goal, or if you kick into the end zone, only gaining a few yards. And there's around the right side, and that's going to be first down yardage and more for Whalen. He takes it to the house, and it is 6-0 in favor of the Cedar Cliff Colts on the run from Whalen.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to pass, huh?
Yeah.
And they did a little trickery there, Whalen, and then the C's opened up, and nobody near him. Easy score.
It was. Looked very easy, and we'll see the Colts have 2 kickers listed on their roster, and this looks like number 5, Reed Bertman. And now flags all over the place. Obviously some movement somewhere. And it's going to be against the Colts. They're backing it up 5 yards.
We're not used to seeing extra points on the kick.
Yeah.
Last week, everything was a 2-pointer.
Yeah, Harrisburg's kicker was injured.
Yeah, that's what we hear.
Yeah. And the snap, and here's the kick again. It's down. It looks good. It is good. Breaking the action. 2:40 or 2:12 remaining here in the first quarter at West Shore Stadium tonight with the score Cedar Cliff 7, Chambersburg nothing on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the SportsPage.blog, and GameTimePA.com. downtown Waynesboro. Outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design. Individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
MidpenBroadcasting.com.
Well, the Cedar Cliff Colts will kick it off to the Chambersburg Trojans here, leading now by a score of 7-0. Got the first score in the ball game at the 2:12 mark of the first quarter.
And Chambersburg's had their chances. And nothing to show for it. Let's see what they can do on this drive.
And that goes out of bounds, so it'll be a flag.
Trojans will have some choices of what they want to do. Referee's looking over. And they're going to decide the 35-yard line is their, which is a good option. They haven't been really past that 35-yard line when they had the football.
And this is Collier, and he'll hand the football off and tried to get away from a couple of tacklers and turning it into a pretty good run up to the 40. Keyshawn Jones.
Yeah, he got, looks like around 6 yards on that play. Let's see if they can build something with 151 and counting here in the first.
Collier again, and the screen is going to be out and going to be knocked down. It looks like behind the line of scrimmage, Keyshawn Jones.
Yeah, Jones parallel over to where Collier was, through the pass. And Jones is running before the ball came and complete. And guess what? It's third down.
Already. Very quickly, third down. It's going to be a third down and 4 yards to go for the Trojans. And they're at the 40-yard line of their own 40-yard line. And Collier drops back, puts it up in the air, and the pass is going to be caught at the 30-yard line of the Cedar Cliff Colts. Nice catch there from the Chambersburg Trojans. That's Tyree Durant.
Yeah, the Colts will have the football off that interception. The Colts will have it.
Oh, it's the Colts ball. Okay, I saw the catch. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay, so it's intercepted by the Colts.
Yeah, Brady Ebersole.
So it goes the other way. It was caught, but unfortunately by the other team. And back it goes, and straight up the middle, and running with no problem at all, right up the gut is Mike DuBois.
And Stumball, he with the tackle, and here comes the Colts. Now, we don't know a lot about them, but, man, they get an error score here. It's already a deflating situation from last week's loss. Trojans got to get something. Got to get something on the scoreboard.
They trail in this one. The Colts lead it by a score of 7-0 over the Trojans. And motion coming for the Colts, and the play action. Whalen rolls out. He's got it off. Got it complete. Up over the 50, 45, 40, and down to the 38-yard line.
There is a flag on the play.
Number 20, Caden Malone. And we'll see what the flag is about. If it's coming back.
It's going to be against the Colts, illegal shift. So all that for nothing.
And back it comes to all the way back. That is totally nullified. And a big break there for the Trojans as they'll take the ball back to the 38-yard line, the Colts' own 38, where it'll be a first down now and 15 yards to go. 1st and 15. Whalen now the signal caller, and he'll hand the football off and getting some of that yardage back up to the 44-yard line.
Should be able to get one, maybe not. As far as one more play, 19's the play clock hasn't started yet, so they definitely won't get this off. I guess they could try.
And it's down to about 3 seconds now, 2 seconds. And, they do get it off as Whalen rolls out to his left and has it complete to Du Bois. And Du Bois down the sideline. He's got first down yardage to the 40-yard line. If it don't work once, try it again. And this time it was successful without the penalty for the Colts. And the first quarter is in the books tonight here at Cedar Cliff with the score. The Cedar Cliff Colts 7, Chambersburg nothing on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpenbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. Saturday, October 21st is Apple Fest in downtown Chambersburg, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Everything apples, artisans, art, fun, entertainment by finalists of this year's Acapella and Unplugged. Fun for the whole family. Then try to find your way out of a 10-acre corn maze at Country Creek Produce Farm on Eder Road in Chambersburg. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com.
Welcome back, everyone, here to Cedar Cliff as we start the second quarter with the Cedar Cliff Colts. And there's the quick handoff and busting through a few Trojan tacklers down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and for the Colts, they're just marching down the field.
Greencastle. So it'll be a 2nd and 2. 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Cedar Cliff Colts. And there is the handoff once again, and through Trojan defenders down near the goal line, just short of the pylon. And it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Colts.
Yeah, and Mike Dubas there.
Yeah, so it was Dubas.
Ball placed on the 2-yard line. And, I mean, I know it's early, a long way to go, but, man, you don't want to be down 2 touchdowns the way the Trojans have been playing lately.
No, you sure don't. And we're all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the handoff there, and getting knocked down short of the goal line is Du Bois.
Yeah, nowhere to go in that play.
And here we go with a second down and goal. And rolling out is Whalen throwing to the end zone, and it is incomplete.
A very complicated play there when you just need 2 yards to get in the goal line. Whalen wheeled around to the right side, threw a rocket in to the end zone, and was really gone nowhere.
So it's going to be now a third down and 2 yards to go. 3rd and 2 for the Cedar Cliff Colts. And again, the handoff bouncing off a couple of Trojan tacklers, but Du Bois is finally brought down short of the goal line.
Man, what a stop here by the Trojans. Now let's see what they want to do for the Colts. You're going to go for it, or you're going to get the 3?
We'll see. It looks like they may.
Looks like they got their kicker out, number 5.
Yeah, they don't want to come away with nothing here. And it was a good goal line stand from the Trojans. They were able to keep the Colts out of the end zone. Snap, the kick is down, and it is blocked. The Trojans have blocked the kick, and I don't think you can advance that. But the kick is blocked, and so the Cedar Cliff Colts on a great goal line stand by the Trojans come away empty as it's still 7-0 Cedar Cliff.
Yeah, you just can't say enough about the way the Trojans did on that defensive stance. And I'm just surprised. I mean, you gotta keep. If you're the coach, you gotta keep the Trojans down and out. I know the 4th chance to charm, try to get in that end zone. And I think you can advance all day, Gary, because that's where they place the ball.
Yes, they did place it. That's an NFL rule, I guess. Yeah.
There's Jones.
And Jones tries to get it around to the 25-yard line, so you can block. It was a blocked or field goal attempt.
Right.
Or, yes, you can advance. It's a field goal. You can, not the extra point. Correct. They didn't score. So, yeah. Indeed, you can. You can advance it. Trojans, it's second down and 8 yards to go for Chambersburg. 2nd and 8. 8:37 here in the first half. And this is Collier as he faked the handoff. Now he's going to roll around to his right and toss it over into the Cedar Cliff sideline.
Here again, another opportunity for the Trojans. And they just don't know where to throw the ball at. Eric Collier, instead of throwing in midfield, a risky play he did last time on the possession, he threw it out of bounds. Chambersburg now leading 13-3.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 8 now. For the Trojans, 3rd and 8.
Man, they lost a lot of yards on that.
Yeah, they did. They're backed all the way up inside the 10-yard line. And though the scoreboard still has it on the 30, I'd say we're, the 5-yard line?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on that play. If he threw it out of bounds, why are they all the way back there?
Yeah, and there is the handoff, and it'll get out to about the 10-yard line.
Ball with the stop for the Colts. Jones with the carry for Chambersburg, 4th down. Injury timeout on the field.
And there is an injury timeout. Go ahead.
And for the Chambersburg Trojans, another injury for the Colts, as the quarterback had a problem early on in the first quarter. Chris Dare And then fumbling the football, Trojans able to recover that, but unable to do anything with it. We'll get a close-up if you're watching to see who that injured player is for the Colts. Still a lot to go here in the second quarter. 7-0's our score. 8:16 to go, second quarter. Still on the ground. Colts scored on the Bobby Whalen 36-yard run there. 2:12 to go in the first quarter.
Intentional grounding.
So then we figured out why the Trojans are all the way back to intentional grounding, which that makes sense. I mean, Collier threw the ball out of bounds. I didn't see anybody near. I just didn't see the flag. And then we were conversing, and then we noticed that the football was all the way back on the 4-yard line. So it's 25 yards to go here for a first down. So definitely Taylor's going to have to kick this one. He's deep in their own end zone. Colts will wait for the punt return. Either way, they're going to get good field position on this. So after the injury timeout, Trojans will do what they've done a lot so far first half, punt the football. Taylor, nice high one. And it will go right to the punt returner, Yarnovich. And he gets tackled hard around the 35-yard line. A host of Trojans waiting for him. So they got Tucker Heckman and Andrew Shetter there. So good field position for the Colts. Let's see what they can do here. 7:55 to go, second quarter. And for the Colts, they've had a lot of opportunities here. It's only a 7-0 game. I mean, it's a momentum shift here. Trojans can get right back in this. Definitely a Jekyll and Hyde from last week. They were down, what, 50 to something by now?
Yeah, by now, at least 50 to something. It was 60-3 at the half, and they're rolling out to the right. This is Whalen. He's down to the 20, the 15, and he's down to the 10, and is going to be knocked out of bounds, I think, right around the 15-yard line at about the 14.
Yeah, he didn't see nobody downfield. He took it himself, found the hole, raced, got the yardage. Fresh. Well, actually, let's see. Is there a flag on that? It's hard to yeah, there is. I don't know if it's either late calls or we're just not seeing the laundry on the ground.
And it is a penalty, so the play will be coming back. And
I think everybody's confused right now.
The ball is back.
They're going to place the ball around the 23-yard line. So it's 1st and 10. And Whalen back, looking to throw.
And he's got it up and has it completed down to near the, see where they spot it. Catch was made at about the 11-yard line.
And it was caught by Nick Yarnovich. And it's going to be another first down for the Colts.
So it'll be a first down and 10 yards to go. 1st and 10. And there is a handoff and up the middle, and this time into the end zone is the boys. Well, the last time the Trojans able to make the big stand, this time the boys takes it in for the score. And it is 13-0, the Cedar Cliff Colts.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. They've had so many opportunities. That last drive had the ball all the way up to the 2-yard line, couldn't do anything, and now Trojans could be down 2 full touchdowns based on this extra point attempt.
And that kick is up, and the kick is good. And it is a 14-0 lead for the Colts. with 7:21 remaining in the second quarter on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com, GameTimePA.com, and the SportsPage.blog.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at PremierHVACPA.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Go ahead and take this so I can try to get them back.
Back here at West Shore Stadium, Colts just scored. Now it's 14-0. Only 14-0 for the Trojans. It's a hole. They have had a hard time to score against their opposition this year, as the Trojans will catch the football around the 6-yard line and stopped out of bounds around the 30, and that's where the Trojans will have the football. Colts have had a lot of opportunities. Actually, could be a lot worse than what it is right now. Trojans had some glances of good defense, but on the offensive side, different story. We talked about in the pregame. Got to make some passes, throw it downfield, and just kudos to the Colts, giving Collier a hard time. Let's see what he can do here with 7:13 to go in the second quarter. Collier, Keyshawn right next to him. Three receivers on the left side. Collier decides to keep it himself. Maybe gets a yard. Not sure what that play was, but it wasn't one that's going to be effective, as he's down around the 31-yard line. Good tackle there by Tyson McDonald for the Colts. It'll be 2nd and 8. 6:51 to go here till halftime on homecoming for Cedar Cliff Colts. Collier again, shotgun position. He runs in, takes a couple steps back, taking his time like he usually does. Now 2 seconds left in the game clock. Now he keeps himself again. Wraps around the left side, runs out of bounds. Picks up a gain about 4 yards, and the Trojans will once again be in third down situation. Gain of 5, it'll be third down, and about 4 to go. There are a couple of home games for Chambersburg. We're back on the road. Very historic stadium here. Decent crowd, but very wet atmosphere. Keyshawn has it, keeps himself trying to get that first down. Does he have enough? Line judge is pointing. Yes, he does, and it'll be first down Chambersburg. Still only down by 2 touchdowns, and this is a big play now. They got to get a score now.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets.
So DuBois and Whalen scoring for the Colts. Ball on the 41-yard line. Collier trying to march the Trojans to a score. Barks the call, gets the ball, looking to pass, throws one down the middle over the reach for his intended receiver. That'll be incomplete. And that was for Shedder, number 24, and it'll be second down. This doesn't seem like Trojans get anything going on the offense. They've only had a couple first downs, can't get the ball past their midfield. Hoping for something to change here. Here comes Collier. Once again, takes it himself. He finds a gap. He's still on his feet, runs out of bounds, and gets the first down. So one of the few plays that's worked for the Trojans is the old quarterback keeper. And kudos to the offensive line that makes some holes there for Collier to find some breathing room to get that yardage. First down, Chambersburg. And now they're finally in Colts territory. Ball placed on the 45-yard line. Colts setting up the zone D. Keyshawn has it. He's swung over. He loses the football now, recovered. Looks like Collier had that. And he's going down for another first down. So most yardage so far tonight will be for Tyler Collier, the quarterback. This whole drive's been nothing but Tyler. Hey, if it's not working on the passing side, and if it's working, go for it. Ball on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Chambersburg. Keyshawn now has it, finds a hole down the middle. And looks like another first down, or very close to one. So they're going to mark it about half yard to gain for the first down. And so Jones goes for 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and short for Chambersburg. Collier has it. Looking for Johnson again. He finds a hole down to the 10, to the 5. He has enough. Yes, he does. Touchdown, Chambersburg. Keyshawn Jones. And the Trojans get some points on the board. Desperately needs. And the score now is 14-6. So it was a Collier and the Jones show there in that drive. So it has to be exciting on the bench for the Chambersburg Trojans to finally get in the scoring column as Taylor will try to get the extra point here. And the point is good. And at the 4:44 mark, the Chambersburg Trojans down only a touchdown. Nice drive by Collier. And Jones with the help with the run-in for the touchdown. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills, too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Well, here we are back at Cedar Cliff High School, and we've got a ball game so far. 14-7 is the lead for the Cedar Cliff Colts. 14-7.
Yeah, it's good job by Collier and Jones keeping that going. We kept talking about not getting any first downs. They had a plethora of first downs on that drive and able to get into the end zone.
And it's taken by the Colts and down to the end zone. They'll come out and go to work. First down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cedar Cliff Colts. And here comes Cedar Cliff as they go right to left across your computer screen. Leading the Trojans in what is a very long football game here. And there's the pass out, and it's incomplete off the fingertips of the intended receiver there, number
88, Alex Lance.
Yeah, we're 4:40. We're almost, well, it didn't start till 10 after, but
it was a little unique. They did a lot of the homecoming stuff in the beginning of the game. I think because they're celebrating the 1971 Cedar Cliff Colts squad at halftime, so maybe they were trying to get a lot done beforehand so you wouldn't have an hour halftime show.
It's still going to be extended, according to what I've seen. And it's up over the 30 to the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Actually, the spot of the football is going to come, say, the 24. Third down, 7 yards to go. As the Colts scored the first 14 points, the Trojans have come back with 7. And this will be the quarterback rolling right. He's got it up and has it off and completed out to the near midfield at the 48-yard line.
He just didn't want to get down. He caught the football and it's kept going, and finally about 5 Trojans were on him. He finally fell to the floor. First down for the Colts.
So it'll be a 1st and 10. Here, 1st and 10 for the Colts with 3:39. And
the Colts now just trying to bounce back off that drive from the Chambersburg Trojans. Couple yards by Morris, sophomore for Cedar Cliff. So it'll be 2nd and 6, ball on the 49-yard line. So there's Bobby Whalen under center. Fake handoff, swings over to the left side, keeps himself to the 50, past the 50, out of bounds, around the 43-yard line. Close to a first down. As they're checking the line of scrimmage and where it's placed. It's going to be very close. It'll be 3rd down for the Colts. Whalen can do a little bit of everything. He ran in for 36 yards in the first and now helping out on the quarterback side. Here's a handoff. And he got the first down. So Morris gets the yardage they needed. As now they're in Trojan territory. Colts have very similar uniforms. If you didn't know who was who, you would think the Trojans would have the football. They have the blue and the white trim. Trojans have them as the exact same uniform. But for tonight on the away game, Trojans wearing the white with the blue lettering on the numbers. There'll be a timeout here by the Colts. 2:43 to go, and we'll take a timeout right here. You're listening to MidPennBroadcasting.com on the F&M Trust Sports Network.
Football fans love 2 things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people. Have you got a car to sell but don't want to buy a new one? What are you going to do? A newspaper ad, Craigslist, or the old sign in the window?
Back here, live action at West Shore Stadium. Some good yardage by Whalen. So Whalen now has 79 yards on 5 carries. 2:35 mark. Colts just want to try to get another score on here. Chambersburg excited they got a touchdown. Still down by a TD. Ball now placed on the 26-yard line. Here's Whalen taking the ball himself, gets it to around the 20-yard line. And And he had his offensive line around him to surround, get those blocks, and get that key yardage. So we're getting close to the 2-minute mark here in the first half. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Colts. As Brady Ebersol for the Colts running downfield. He wants the football. He's looking for it. It's almost interception. He catches it, runs in for the touchdown. What a job by Brady Ebersol, and I could predict it was him getting the football. He was looking right at the quarterback, Bobby Whalen, and I just watched him the whole time. He ran down to the end zone, and what a rocket, a risky one by the QB as the Trojans were right there, almost intercepted, but somehow, some way, and bad luck for the Trojans, it's a touchdown. And now it's 20-7 Cedar Cliff. And the extra point is good. So 1:35 to go here. Nice drive by the Colts. And now it's 21-7 Cedar Cliff. And we'll be right back after these messages. This is the Mid-Penn Broadcasting Sports Network on the F&M Trust Network.
Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Back here at West Shore Stadium, and after that touchdown by Brady Ebersol, it's now 21-7. Trojans with the football, and just a glimmer of hope. Trojans, only down touchdown, and then this nice drive led by Bobby Whalen, and this new Ebersol was running. He was motioning. He wanted the football. He got it. So let's see what Collier can do off the low snap. Jones with it, scrambling, circling, down. Couple yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down for Chambersburg. So a little under 1:17 to go till halftime. I don't believe Trojans have used any of their timeouts. We'll see. It says 3 and 2 on the scoreboard. Collier, he just loves taking his time. He finally gets about 5 minutes to go in the play clock. Jones gets a couple more yards. And that's the thing, that's the difference between the Challenger Trojans and anybody else that we've seen in the last 4 or 5 ball games. We're saying different names on the other opposition as far as their offensive weapons, and it seems like all we're talking about is Collier keeps it, or here comes Jones. And that's been the trouble for Chambers, where the defense knows what you're going to do. And in a blink of an eye, it's 3rd down. Here it is again to Jones. Jones still on his feet. He does pick up a 1st down here, and Chambersburg will move the ball down with 26 seconds to go. That will stop the clock momentarily. Once they get the chain crew set up, it'll start the clock again. You got the timeouts, use them. Now we're down to 18 seconds. Collier scrambling, trying to figure out what offense he wants to play here. Now gets the ball with 9 seconds to go. He's looking long. He's throwing the long pass, and it's going to a Colt. It goes over the reach of Alex Lance. And the intended receiver for the Trojans was number 83. Devin Carball, and wasn't even close to Carball. So now it'll be 2nd and 10, ball on the 39-yard line with 4 seconds to go. We'll see what the Collier plan is for this play. He's going to feed the Jones, hoping for open hole and go. And he's still on his feet, 50-yard line, but he's on the sideline area. Not enough time. It goes out of bounds, and that's going to end it here in the first half here at West Shore Stadium. Colts with a late touchdown there in the second quarter to extend the lead. It's Cedar Cliff Colts 21, Chambersburg Trojans 7. We'll have the halftime report after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills, too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at blazechevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Fall is fabulous at Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. Saturday, October 21st is Apple Fest in downtown Chambersburg, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Everything apples, artisans, art, fun, entertainment by finalists of this year's Acapella and Unplugged. Fun for the whole family. Then try to find your way out of a 10-acre corn maze at Country Creek Produce Farm on Enter Road in Chambersburg. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit explorefranklincountypa.com.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider. Always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
For comfort food for food. The recipe is simple. Go to Johnny's. Here's the doctor of stirring things up, Rod Hocker Dog Hocker.
It's a soup sale at Johnny's. Easy, quick, delicious soup. Just add water and cook. Over 30 varieties to choose from.
Baked potato chowder, Captain's corn chowder, chicken gumbo, harvest vegetable, Wisconsin cheese, and many more.
Each bag makes about a gallon. You can portion it, freeze it, reheat it anytime. It's easy, quick, and delicious.
How about chicken noodle, French onion, New England clam chowder, seafood gumbo, and delicious vegetable beef and barley?
You'll savor the flavors, and you'll really love the convenience. Johnny's soups are goop-proof.
Soup's on at Johnny's! Johnny's, Route 11 South Chambersburg, and Johnny's Express Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg. And check out the website, johnnysinc.com, for new recipes, videos, and coupons. Sweet soup you can't get anywhere else but Johnny's!
Okay, we're back here at Cedar Cliff High School, where it is 21-7. The Trojans here are trailing at the half.
Yeah, the Trojans, that late score there by the Colts definitely hurt the Trojans. And as far as the scoring, Bobby Whalen in the first quarter, it was like back and forth. No scoring going on. In fact, the quarterback that started for the Colts actually got hurt. Dare got hurt there and actually had a fumble. And Trojans had some opportunities, but then finally at the 2:12 mark, Bobby Whalen had a 36-yard run to make it 6-0. Extra point was good. 7-0 was our score. And then Cedar Cliff scored again in the first quarter as Ebersol was able to get in, number 10, and it made it 14. And then score finally by the Trojans, Keyshawn Jones, there in the second quarter, 4 minutes and 44 second mark, able to run in. Trojans looking up saying, hey, we're only down by a touchdown. But then a nice sequence on that drive by the Colts, able to get the first downs, doing the Whalen, able to get the quarterback keeper, getting the yardage they needed, and then finally a nice throw in the end zone to Brady Ebersol to made it 20-7 extra point good, the 135 mark. And that's what we got here at the West Shore Stadium. Trojans 0-6. Just talking at halftime, hopefully they can get something going and get back in this game. They are in the game, but another score by Cedar Cliff is going to make it that much tough for them. And we'll be back with more of the halftime report and get you some stats and some scores around the area right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently. If only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to JDPower.com.
Erie Insurance. Nellie Fox Bowl rocks the late night away every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 12:30. It's the fun and excitement of laser bowling with music geared toward the younger generation. Everyone is welcome. Sundays at Nellie Fox Bowl from 12 to 4:30. Bowl for just $10 per lane with up to 6 people per lane. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12:30. And Sunday, 12:30 to 10.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Okay, what you got here is your basic Ford Escape. You can buy it right here. This baby doesn't mess around, and it drives the competition crazy. See this hands-free liftgate? We have it. These guys don't. Need help parking? Escape has it. Do they? No, no, no. Got jet skis or a boat? Not the Titanic. Something smaller? If it weighs more than this, these guys can't do it. That's the Ford Escape, and we're Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we will help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
For comfort food for any mood, the recipe is simple. Go to Johnny's. Here's the doctor of stirring things up, Rod Hocker Dog Hocker.
It's a soup sale at Johnny's. Easy, quick, delicious soup. Just add water and cook. Over 30 varieties to choose from.
Baked potato chowder, Captain's corn chowder, chicken gumbo, harvest vegetable, Wisconsin cheese, and many more.
Each bag makes about a gallon. You can portion it, freeze it, reheat it anytime. It's easy, quick, and delicious.
How about chicken noodle, French onion, New England clam chowder, seafood gumbo, and delicious vegetable beef and barley?
You'll savor the flavors, and you'll really love the convenience. Johnny's soups are goop-proof. Soups on at Johnny's.
Johnny's, Route 11 South Chambersburg, and Johnny's Express, Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg. And check out the website, johnnysinc.com, for new recipes, videos, and coupons.
Sweet soup you can't get anywhere else but Johnny's.
Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Anthem Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Anthem Insurance, 169 South Antrim Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street, Waynesboro. Mike Berger along with Gary Klein back here at West Shore Stadium as Cedar Cliff Colts lead this one against the Trojans 21-7 as we have an extended halftime show. So they're honoring the 1971 Cedar Cliff Colts football squad. They had the homecoming festivities in the beginning of the game. That's why we had a little bit of a late start. Game has been long, to say the least, as far as the first half. And thanks to Ed Gottwalls. You can follow him at Ed Gottwalls. He also does a lot of great work on the sportspage.blog. And here's some stats for you for both Chambersburg Trojans and the Colts. Bobby Whalens has 79 yards on 5 carries. As far as some team statistics, Chambersburg 6 first downs. A lot of that's in the second quarter. We were talking about in the first quarter, I think they had 1. 20 carries, 116 yards rushing. 1 for 11 in passing. There we go. We talked about in the pregame, have a better passing game to be successful against your foes. 1 for 11 for 8 yards, not going to do it. 1 interception was thrown. Total offense, 124 yards for Chambersburg. Cedar Cliff, 14 first downs. So here you go, 14 first downs. And a lot of those first downs, especially that last drive to get that late score for the Colts. 25 carries, 180 yards rushing, 5 for 9 on the passing side for 78 yards and 258 total yards. Keyshawn Jones for the Chambersburg Trojans, 14 carries on 81 yards. He continues to do a great job carrying the football, getting that yardage for him. Collier, 5 carries, 33 yards. And then for the Colts, Whalen, 7 carries, 97 rushing yards, 4 for 7 on the passing side for 71 yards. And Dubas has 13 carries for 72 yards. A lot of games around the area is for local interest. We know we have the Greencastle is at Shippensburg tonight, and they're doing a little homecoming action there as well. This is the way the field is as far as making sure people get there in plenty of time. They actually were selling tickets all this week because of you get there and you got to stand the long line, and then you got to figure out where you're going to sit. They don't have a very good, as far as the visiting side, as far as bleachers and setup. So I saw that a lot this week, trying to get your tickets ahead of time. We'll try to get you some scores. Shippensburg was leading there at 13-3 was last time. Let's see if I can get some scores here. Big Spring also playing tonight with James Buchanan. We'll try to get some scores for you as well around the area as far as who's all playing tonight. Again, the halftime here, Chambersburg on the down end right now, 21-7. Hopefully a little pep talk will go their way as we'll start second half action soon. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills, too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle Super Center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at blazechevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Most of us would agree that getting your education is important. Most of us would also agree that finding a way to pay for it can be difficult. The United States Air Force can help. We'll help get your education with up to 100% tuition assistance. You can also earn an associate's degree through the Community College of the Air Force. For more information, call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message is brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick and the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Fall is fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. Saturday, October 21st is Apple Fest in downtown Chambersburg, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Everything apples, artisans, art, fun, entertainment by finalists of this year's Acapella and Unplugged. Fun for the whole family. Then try to find your way out of a 10-acre corn maze at Country Creek Produce Farm on Eder Road in Chambersburg. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mike Berger back here with Gary Klein. Halftime still. Getting close to second half action. Trojans down 21-7. Has some local scores for you of interest. Starting the third quarter, Shippensburg leading Greencastle 13-3. West Perry playing James Buchanan tonight. It's 34-0 West Perry over James Buchanan. And Waynesboro and Big Spring, they're at halftime, tied 7-7. So West Perry 34-0 at James Buchanan. That is a halftime score. So getting close for third quarter here at the Harrisburg area. Old facility here. Looks like still kind of drizzly out there looking at the lights out there. Just been a wet, uncomfortable evening, damp. And it seems like last week we were in the 80s and struggling to get in the 60s here for tonight's contest, in which Trojans are trying to get in the win column. 0-6. The Trojans, Cedar Cliff 3-3. Trojans need to score. And they got to score now, down by 2 touchdowns. And we'll get you ready for second half action right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network of MidPennBroadcasting.com, to sportspage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to JDPower.com.
Erie Insurance. Nellie Fox Bowl rocks the late night away every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 12:30. It's the fun and excitement of laser bowling with music geared toward the younger generation. Everyone is welcome. Sundays at Nellie Fox Bowl from 12 to 4:30. Bowl for just $10 per lane with up to 6 people per lane. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12:30. And Sunday, 12:30 to 10.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Okay, what you got here is your basic Ford Escape. You can buy it right here. This baby doesn't mess around, and it drives the competition crazy. See this hands-free liftgate? We have it. These guys don't. Need help parking? Escape has it. Do they? No, no, no. Got jet skis or a boat? Not the Titanic. Something smaller? If it weighs more than this, these guys can't do it. That's the Ford Escape, and we're Keystone Ford. Fast, fair, and friendly.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at PremierHVACPA.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning.
Back here, second half action at Cedar Cliff High School as the Colts have the ball to start the second half. And they hand the football, fake, and the quarterback throws. The pass is complete. Only a pickup of a couple of yards and a hard hit by the Trojans over on the right side of the field.
Yeah, it was the two number 28s, Christian Martinet with the catch, and Keyshawn Jones there with the nice tackle there. So it'll be second down with about 6 yards to go for first down.
So here come the Colts. They lead in the ball game by a score of 21-7, led 14-0. Chambersburg came back to cut it in half, but Cedar Cliff then went back up by 2 scores. And the ball is carried up to the 49-yard line, and I believe that's Dubals.
Yeah, Mike Dubas, number 1.
Or Dubas, yeah.
So it'll be close to first down. Trojans got to stop right here. I mean, unfortunately for them, Colts have the ball to start the half. They just got to get the ball back.
And this time it is going to be enough for the first down. First down, Cedar Cliff. And the ball at the 49-yard line of the Trojans.
And then when you're running the football continuously, it just started here second half, but clock ticks. It doesn't stop. When you're down 2 scores, you got to have time to score.
And under center, and Whalen will hand the football off. And this is the balls again, and he's going to get knocked down in the backfield for a loss.
Great job by the Trojans. They were anticipating that play. Number 64, part of that help. Wade Stickle, 6'1" senior for the Trojans.
Opening minutes of the second half. With 9:47 to go in the third quarter. Still more than enough time for the Trojans.
Yeah.
There is just no question. They just need to make some stops. This is still a very winnable game. And rolling out to the right, this is Whalen. He tries to get it around the right side and is going to be knocked down at about the 48-yard line. Not a whole lot of a pickup he was running to the side. He ran a long ways, but only able to pick up a couple of yards on it.
Yeah.
He was sweeping to the right.
Right, and this is the key, third down conversions. And we'll see what Cedar Cliff can do. Trojans been having, a tough time with the third down situations.
Third down and 8. 3rd and 8 for the Colts. And dropping back is Whalen. Running to the right, in trouble, has it off on the sideline. And I think it's complete, but not from enough yardage. As it's only down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, good coverage by the Trojans.
And it looks like the punting team is coming in. And there's the snap, a low snap. But it's going to be taken and take a Cedar Cliff Colts roll. Did it get into the end zone? We're waiting for the call. And, it looks like.
No, it did not.
It did not. It was very
close.
Why
did Jones let that ball just bounce beside? I don't understand that.
Yeah. So now the Trojans will be pinned all the way back at.
Around the 2-yard line or so?
It looks like about the 2-yard line. Yeah, they left that would get away, and, I guess they were figuring it was going to bounce into the end zone.
Well, this great hustle by the Colts. I mean, they were down there just doing anything they can. They know what they got to do, keep the ball away from the end zone.
They're going to say the ball is at the 3-yard line. 3-yard line is where the spot comes, and that's the handoff to Jones, and he gets a few coming out of the end zone.
Yeah, we'll see. You're exactly right. They were thinking the ball was just going to bounce in the end zone to be a 1st and 10 on the 20.
And now it's 2nd and 4 on the 9. Pickup of 6 yards. Yes, Collier takes the snap and shovels the ball off, but not much there. I think he got it off to Johnson, who maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
It seems like it's the same play every time. Jones.
And it is. I mean, that's the offense. And now 3rd and 2. As it was a pickup of 1 yard. And that's Collier with the keeper for the Trojans.
Guess what? 3rd down.
That was a 3rd and 2. And
excuse me now. Did he get enough?
Yes, he did. And they're saying it is a 1st down.
That looked a lot of confusion. I don't know how that was a 1st down.
So the Trojans do get the 1st down. And again, with the play on the right side over there, and it did not look like a whole lot of yardage.
Not at all. Maybe I lost some yardage.
Yeah, I believe maybe it was. And so it'll be a 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 for the Trojans. A couple of receivers now split out to the right for Chambersburg. Collier with Jones in the backfield for the Trojans. And Collier will drop back, and he gets it off and completed out to about the 23-yard line.
Devin Carball with the catch.
Still short of the 1st down by quite a bit. 3rd down and 3 for the Trojans. 3rd and 3. And back it goes, and the pass is off and incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down for Chambersburg.
Yeah, same type of play over to Carball, and Trojan coaching staff wanted some contact there. They didn't get it. Taylor's going to have to kick the ball. Shippensburg, Greencastle, I'm trying to understand the update. Greencastle scores a safety and then a touchdown.
Wow.
Shippensburg now trails 18-13. You don't see that a lot.
No, you don't. And the ball is punted away by the Trojans. And it's going to be, I think, out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. And that's where Cedar Cliff will go to work. And that should be 3rd or 4th quarter, Mike, on the
yeah, it's 3rd quarter, 2:58 to go, 3rd quarter. We got 5:54 to go here, 3rd quarter.
And they had homecoming, too, so they're behind just like we are as far as the, time-consuming ceremonies. And there is the pass out and over and out of bounds at the 40-yard line is number 20 for the Colts. That's Caden Malone. And it's a 1st down for Cedar Cliff as we're down to 5:46 to go, 3rd quarter.
Yeah, another name we have not said tonight's contest. Nice catch, sideline area. Stepping out of bounds, and 1st and 10.
And there is the handoff, and trying to get up the middle and doing so to the 45-yard line is Mike DeBalls. And that's going to bring up a second down, and it looks like about 4 yards to go.
You keep getting those 5-6 yarders, you're going to get those first downs, and you just keep marching down the field.
And there again is the handoff, and outside, plenty for the first down. That's Whalen on the keeper.
Trojans are grabbing for dear life in this game to stay in it, try to keep this competitive. Another score here, it's just going to, again, slip away.
Yes, you can't afford to let them in the end zone again and have a real good shot at winning if you go down by 3 scores. And that's on the outside. It's Whalen, and he'll get up over the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Whalen's done a nice job in this game as quarterback. Remember, Chris Dare was the starter for the Colts. Got hurt on the sideline there, lost the football.
And Whalen rolls out. He has it incomplete. So Dubas, the pass incomplete. And it's going to be a third down. There's its second down. Third down and second and 11.
It's a different type of game, not being down by 70 points or so.
Yeah, it is. It is. Chambersburg is in the game, and very much so. And back once again, it's Whalen, and he has it off and complete down to the 40. And now still down 30 inside the 30-yard line, down to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Nick Yarnovich, 185-pound senior, he actually took a big hit, stayed on his feet, did a little 360 move around, and got about another 6-7 yards. And now they're deep in Trojan territory, ball around the 26-yard line.
So it's at the 26-yard line. And there is the handoff once again up the middle. And Dubas with the carry. Seems like we got Dubas and Johnson. That's pretty much the football game.
Right. Just lots of carrying with the ball. And
so here we go.
And Dubas once again.
Stopped by Yeager. Third down and 3 for the Colts.
And it'll be a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, big play right here for the Trojans to try to stop this.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Whalen has it now. Fake. Now he passes it, finds his receiver, and that should be enough for a first down. And that goes to Malone. Right place, right time. Gets the yardage and a fresh set of downs for the Colts. Been a problem for Chambersburg. Not able to stop those third down situations tonight. Here's Whalen under center. And Bobby hands it to Dubas. Gets about 2 yards. It'll be second down. The clock's ticking in this quarter. Been this a lot of running plays. It's been just a wet evening for both. Not really a lot of fumbles or anything, except for a play there in the first quarter. So the Colts continue to march on downfield. Here's another fake handoff, intended throw, and almost intercepted by the Trojans. Pass was going over to Malone there on the right side. He was around the 8-yard line, and ball was partially tipped. Caused a misdirection. Trojans try to get it, but it'll be incomplete third down for the Colts. 1:27 to go here, third quarter. Trojans down 21-7. Another third down play here for the Colts. Whalen takes a couple stops back, finds his man, number 10. He's at the 5, down around the 2-yard line. That'll be a first down. Brady Ebersol. Ebersol has a touchdown tonight. And it'll be, once again, fresh set of downs. They can take their time. They're having their way. Trojans have their hands on their waist. They're exhausted out there. They've been out there, it seems like, the whole quarter. So Whalen gets it. He's going to keep it himself. Does he have enough to get in? It does. Touchdown, Cedar Cliff. Adds 6 more points to the board, and it's now 27-7. So the Colts get that score that the Trojans did not want. And just great job by Bobby Whalen. Taking that ball and go all the way down the field, get the first downs, basically taking his time as the kicker, Reed Bertram, lifts it up right down the middle. It's good. And with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter, Colts lead at 28-7 over the Chambersburg Trojans. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
If you got a car to sell but don't want to buy a new one, what are you going to do? A newspaper ad, Craigslist, or the old sign in the windshield? You will get to talk to some really interesting people, but the odds of you selling your car aren't really good. But you can bring it to Keystone Ford, and here's my promise to you. We'll appraise your car with no obligation and make you an offer. If you accept the offer, you'll get your check that day. Now, how easy was that? We're Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Well, the Chambersburg Trojans now down by a score of 28-7. What you did not want to see happen if you're a Trojan fan right there, because that pretty well, don't take them out of it, but makes the task a whole lot tougher. And the ball is taken back and returned up over the 25 to about the 26-yard line.
What makes it worse, Gary, is they took a lot of time on that possession. Now we're down to 53 seconds left to go until we get in the fourth quarter. And they run drives like that, you're not going to have enough time to score 3 touchdowns and get back in the contest. Trojans are having a hard time just getting 1 touchdown on the board.
Yes, it is. I mean, you got to score 1 before you score 2 more. And it's Collier, as he's standing back at about the 25-yard line for the Trojans, and he takes a low step. He'll roll around to the right, have it off, and have it completed, and it's out to the 36-yard line, and it looks like Seth Browse is on the receiving end of the pass from Collier.
Yeah, Collier now mixing up just a little bit. We've been talking about Jones, Collier, Jones, and now Browse in the mix. Carball also has had a couple completions, and let's see if that mix can help the Trojans march down the field. It seems like they're in their own territory the whole game.
Yeah, it has. They have played the ball. It's been played on that half of the field, on Cedar Cliff's half of the field. For the entire game. Yeah, they haven't had, many opportunities other than the time they scored.
Another incomplete pass, and guess what? It's third down.
Just like that. It's so quickly you're into a third down situation. So third down, 3 yards to go. There'll be 3 left for the Trojans after tonight. Central Dauphin, State College, and Carlisle to close the season. And this is Collier back. And he steps it up, and the pass is completed for the first down. Incomplete. Is it incomplete now? He had the football, and on the hit, I think he dropped it.
Right. Looks like the line judge is saying, looks like there's confusion all the way around. Now they're saying moving the chains.
Yeah, they're moving it. It should be. It looked like a catch. I don't know if
I think it might have been knocked out after the fact. He was out of bounds, and so bottom line is Trojan got the first down. Not to the liking of the Colts staff. They're all over the line judge, but.
And they had the best look at it there. It was right in front of them. I think Shippensburg has scored. I believe maybe they may be in the lead now in that Ship GA game as the ball is handed off, and that is Mike DeBoss, number 1 of the Chambersburg Trojans, Collier, with the carry. Second down and 7 to go. 15 seconds in the third quarter.
We've been here, 5 hours?
Yeah. Well, 2 hours. At times it seemed like that, Mike. It's been a long one here tonight, just like it was a week ago. And there's Collier's pass, and that's out to Browse, and Browse tries to get it down, and he does. He's got the first down out to about the 43-yard line.
Good job by Browse. Nice pass, catch, gets the yardage, first down, Chambersburg, and now they're going down past midfield. We got another injured Colt on the ground.
So an injury timeout. And yeah, it's a Colt there being assisted off the field.
Try to give you an update, Gary. Rocky's crowd at Camden Yards saying Orioles are leading. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I wish that were the case, Mike.
No score bomb the third in Houston, Yankees and Astros.
That's game 1 of the ALCS tonight. And who is this hobbling? Yeah.
Number 40 for the Colts, Donovan Ball.
And the Trojans, as the clock starts, they may not get a playoff here at the third quarter.
Collier, no way.
Yeah, and there it is. Yeah. And that is the end of quarter number 3 tonight here at West Shores Stadium with the score. Cedar Cliff 28, Chambersburg 7 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpenbroadcasting.com, the sports page.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Everybody likes having more room. That's why F&M Trust designed the home equity loan and line of credit with features you'll love, including a great low rate. So add more room in your budget and your life with F&M Trust. Apply today at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Most Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we will help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
So the Trojans tried to get back in this to start the fourth quarter, trailing 28-7. Collier, that's Collier standing at the 45 now. Into the shotgun. Back he goes. Collier puts it up and has the pass off and overthrown over at the 35-yard line.
Collier doing a lot of passing now. Maybe they're just trying to see if that's going to work against the Colts. They don't have time to waste. Now we're in the fourth quarter down by 3 touchdowns.
Absolutely, you're right. There's not any time to waste. We need to get something on the board right here.
Yeah, they don't want unlucky 7 in the loss column. They want to see you got some type of comeback up their sleeve.
And this is Collier, and boy, now he gets hit and loses the football, and the Colts have recovered at midfield.
He didn't know what he wanted to do. He was looking downfield. It looked like he was going to pass, and he got rocked by the defense. Lost football, Colts ball.
Yeah, that's a big play. And I can tell you that, yeah, that's huge here if Chambersburg had any hopes of a comeback, Mike. I think they may have went out the window with that one. And the handoff once again. And
yeah, 31 there for the Colts. He had nowhere to go. There's been some good stoppage. That was more so for the Colts. For the Trojans, this certain series, they have been not so lucky. And when they're able to score, I mean, that's what hurts the Trojans.
And it is a 3rd down and 2 yards to go for the Colts. 3rd and 2, and there's the penalty flag.
We have not had a lot of penalties tonight. That is one good thing.
That is it, yeah.
There's been more Donald Trump tweets in this game than flags on the field, so that's always a good thing.
And we're looking at a 2nd down and 10 yards to go. 2nd and 10 on the loss. Or 2nd and 16.
And now with the Colts, as they're Morris again with the ball. Taking their old time, 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, why should they be in a hurry? We're under 10 minutes in the game.
Where did the band go? They're gone. They're gone from the whole Trojan ensemble was here. They must have left. Or maybe they're in the milkshake line.
And quarterback back and rolling left, that is Whalen. And he is going to get up and pick up a couple of yards to about the 42-yard line. 4th down, 3 yards to go. 4th and 3. Shippensburg is going ahead at Greencastle 21-18. And
wow, what a good one there.
It is. And that's down to the 30-yard line and a first down.
And that's been the difference of tonight's game between the Trojans and the Colts. Colts are able to get the yardage they need on those third down opportunities. Even at a fourth down opportunity, we saw we're able to actually get a score. And here we go again, first down. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Where it's a 1st and 10 at that spot, the 30-yard line. And there is the handoff and up to about the 26-yard line.
Morris again, number 31.
Yeah, 31, yeah, for the Colts. And the Colts on the march. I don't know the time of possession in this game, but the Colts have dominated.
They dominate, especially the second half.
And they have not thrown the ball much. But why should you?
No.
They're getting the job done on the ground. And there is the handoff again. And trying to get around the left side and getting all the way down to the 15-yard line. That is Morris, yeah.
We didn't say his name hardly at all in the first half. And, again, that's the difference between a lot of these teams. They pick a player that, oh, you want to try now? If you're doing it well, they're going to keep at it.
So 1st and 10. And here we go. And the handoff, and this time the Trojans read it and knock Morris for a loss.
Yeah, Cedar right there. 5'8 junior, number 24. Good stop. Loss of yards, double sticks now for the Colts. But it was a running play, so the clock keeps ticking.
So we're down to 6:41, yeah. 6:41 to play in this game. And quarterback Whalen. And again, Morris in the backfield. This time he goes to the air, to the end zone. Incomplete. Broken up by the Trojans.
No, it looks like he caught the ball, Gary.
Did he catch it?
Yeah, right at the 1 yard line.
Okay, it was short. So he caught it and not into the end zone at the 1.
Yarnovich with the catch. Good height. That was a great throw. It was right on the money, right between some Trojans there, and Yarnovich able to grab it.
And
good old quarterback keeper. Is that enough for a touchdown?
I think it is. It is the touchdown. So the Colts add another one and increase their lead here to 35-7. It was 14-7 at one time, and the Colts have scored 21 unanswered. Chambersburg just doesn't have an answer for it. And here is the point after attempt. It is up, and it is good. 5:56 remaining in the ball game. Cedar Cliff 35, Chambersburg 7 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Under 6 minutes, 5:56 left in the ball game tonight, and a 35-7 lead for the Cedar Cliff Colts. Reminder, tomorrow morning, Trojan Stadium in Chambersburg, it's soccer. Chambersburg Trojans, Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils. The Blue Devils won the Colonial Division with an undefeated record. They're 15-2 overall. And they'll play the Trojans tomorrow morning, and we'll have the game for you here on Mid-Penn Broadcasting. And the kick is going to roll, and it rolls out of bounds. That will be a penalty flag.
That's the only way the Trojans, unfortunately, have been able to get yardage is get the ball on the 35-yard line off these kickoff penalties. Not been good getting that ball past midfield at all tonight.
No, it's been mostly on their own half of the field that they have played. And now it's at the 35-yard line. And if the Trojans will try to get a few more points on the board before this one was over, the verdict has been decided as the ball is taken up over the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pickup of about a yard on the play.
Change of quarterbacks for Trojans. Looks like Stumball's in, number 12. So Collier done probably for the night.
And there is Stumball as he's going to run it himself, and he's got the first down and more in the Colts territory as he is up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, good run. Which Collier, he had a lot of runs there in the first half. Yardage as well, but that was a nice move. Found an opening. Cedar Cliff a little fooled on that play, and
clock is down to about 5 minutes remaining, and the handoff again, and it's going to be taken up to about the 41-yard line.
Bobby Whalen with 3 touchdowns tonight for Cedar Cliff.
Quite a night for Whalen, huh? And he wasn't the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
As the starter went out with an injury. We haven't seen him back on the field since. And that's the handoff again. And it'll get up to about the 40-yard line. Dare started the game for
You talked about the
Cedar
soccer
Cliff.
game tomorrow. The weather will be definitely better than what we're having tonight. It's supposed to be a really nice day.
And that's good news. Nice, bright October day. Or morning. It's an 11 a.m. start. And there's the pass off, and it is completed. And getting loose and getting to the 30-yard line. My chair's moving down.
You don't like your barbershop chair?
Yeah. It's not I don't like it, but it's making changes on its own here.
Coda Heckman there with the play. The catch.
So Cedar Cliff will take on their arch rival and next door neighbor Redland next week. And rolling out to the left, it's down and still on his feet and getting all the way down to the 2-yard line on the play, or no, the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 16 for Chambersburg.
Browse?
Seth Browse, and kind of limping off that.
Clock is at 3:33 to play. And a 35-7 Cedar Cliff lead. And Chambersburg trying to get into it just a little bit right here if they can push this one across. And there comes the handoff, and it's down.
Maybe a
Johnson.
yard.
Yeah, a yard if they're lucky.
Tucker Heckman with that play. Good defense by the Colts.
2nd and 9 is what they're calling it. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Heckman, who took over for Collier at quarterback on this series. And back it comes, and the pass is up, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown for the Trojans.
Devin Carball, number 83. Good job by Brady to throw it in there to his man, Devin Carball, and the lead's now cut to 35-13.
And
fortunately, too little, too late probably.
Yes. With 2:53, we need a few one-sided kicks here,
right,
Mike. And here's Nazir Taylor in to attempt the extra point. Kick is down, kick is up, kick is good. And with 2:53 to go in this one, the Trojans get on the board again. It's Cedar Cliff 35, Chambersburg 14. On the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the SportsPage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Away every Friday and Saturday from 10 to 12:30. It's the fun and excitement of laser bowling with music geared toward the younger generation. Everyone is welcome. Sundays at Nellie Fox Bowl from 12 to 4:30. Bowl for just $10 per lane with up to 6 people per lane. Nellie Fox Bowl, 3857 Molly Pitcher Highway South, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 12:30. And Sunday, 12:30 to 10.
MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Well, we'll see if the Trojans try the onside kick here, Mike. And
the answer is no.
The answer is no. They're going to kick it, and it's going to actually be downed at about picked up at the 5 to the 10 to the 20. And the return is all the way up to over the 30-yard line.
Yeah, number 2, Ryan Berrigan with that play.
It's a play that he maybe should have been down, back at the 5, but once you get away and turned it into a nice kickoff return. .248 here to go in this football game. 2:48, and you would expect the Colts to keep it on the ground the rest of the way and chew up the clock.
Or utilize their 3 timeouts that they have in the game. They could use them.
They could. They're there.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you want to waste them?
Yeah, and there's actually Chambersburg also has 3.
Right.
So, yeah. Are you insinuating you want to see this timeout game played?
Shippensburg just scored. 28-18 now is the score.
The same thing plaguing Greencastle tonight as the ball carrier out to the 49-yard line as what it's been all year, Mike, and that is that being they get a lead and cannot hold it. So here come the Colts as we're down to 1:51 to go. 1:51 seconds. And the handoff and just getting over the line of scrimmage. That was number 13 of the Colts. And that was Gannon McMeans, who was at the quarterback slot there. And the clock's still moving.
Once again, this coming Friday night, it is the Redlands Cedar Cliff game. You'll want to come Thursday to get the seats.
Asking people to come Thursday to get their seat for Friday's game next week. It's a big one here. Cedar Cliff and Redland. It really is. And they really are. They are almost, if I remember correctly, the schools are almost connected to one another, I believe. Mm-hmm. It's that close. So one would only imagine how big of a rivalry that is.
Oh, yeah.
One of those that the records really don't matter one way or the other. That's bragging rights for the year. And again, we get the handoff and up over the 45 to about the 44-yard line is Barnes. And that should do it, and it does. And this one is in the books tonight in West Shore Stadium with the Cedar Cliff Colts defeating the Trojans. Final score, Cedar Cliff 35, Chambersburg 14. On the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com, the SportsPage.blog, and GameTimePA.com.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle Super Center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at BlazeChevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Everybody likes having more room. Sometimes it's your living space at home, but sometimes it could be finding more room in your budget. That's why F&M Trust offers the home equity loan and the home equity line of credit. The loan helps with home improvements, and the line of credit adds in more flexibility for future purchases. Either home equity choice will help with consolidating bills, too. Right now, F&M Trust has great low home equity rates, so you can add more room just the way you like. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Equal housing lender.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Fall is fabulous in Franklin County, whether it is in your own backyard or as a weekend getaway. Lots of apples, pumpkins, hay mazes, hay rides, fall foliage, festivals, and more. Saturday, October 21st is Apple Fest in downtown Chambersburg, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Everything apples, artisans, art, fun, entertainment by finalists of this year's Acapella and Unplugged. Fun for the whole family. Then try to find your way out of a 10-acre corn maze at Country Creek Produce Farm on Enter Road in Chambersburg. Great fall fun is waiting in Franklin County. For more to see and do, visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com. Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Streaming live with over 70 local sporting events a year. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
$35-14 win for the for the Cedar Cliff Colts tonight, and the Colts scored first and led all the way. Mike.
Yeah, I mean the Trojans were only down 14-7 there in the first half, but it was just too much Cedar Cliff. They were taking their time on the drives, especially their last touchdown they scored. I mean, they took almost the whole quarter on that drive. Their quarterback they started tonight got injured, and then Whalen just came in, and guess what? I mean, he was already playing. He was with the starting crew, but he became the quarterback, had 3 touchdowns, and just another all-around game that these Trojans face, a team that has many weapons. And now we're 0-7. You got 3 more games, and we'll just see, and hopefully they can get a win in the column this year.
Yeah, you would like to see them get a win in the column. Central Dauphin next week, probably not likely. State College. And last year, Carlisle, we thought there was a shot, but what happened there? Carlisle put 66 points on the board against the Trojans. But, yes, you would like to get a victory before the season's over, but the opportunities are dwindling here down to just 3 games left. And what seems like a season that just started is now entering the final stretch here of the last 3 weeks. And our camera operator tonight, our live stream operator, Indy Bussey. And tonight's game has been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com and brought to you by F&M Trust, Antrim Insurance, Franklin County Visitors Bureau, by Keystone Ford, United States Air Force, Del Martin Incorporated, Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, the Sports Page, Shippensburg Physical Therapy, Greencastle Eye Care Center, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet Volvo, Johnny's Restaurant and Hotel Service, Nellie Fox Bowl, Green Village Family Restaurant, Olympian Athletics, and Klein Tours. Again, the final score tonight: Cedar Cliff 35, Chambersburg 14. Be with us next week. More doubleheader coverage as the Chambersburg Trojans will be at home with Central Dauphin. The Greencastle Antrim Blue Devils host the Waynesboro Indians. And remember, tomorrow, our soccer live stream getting underway at 11 a.m., 10:45 pregame, Greencastle and Chambersburg. For Mike Berger, Gary Klein, wishing you a good night, everybody.